If you've been feeling creatively blocked, emotionally drained, or like you've lost touch with who you truly are, this reading may be recognizing your current season. This is for those of you who know they are meant for more, but may be struggling with fear, self doubt, old wounds, or even dependency on outside validation that has made it difficult to fully trust themselves. You may also feel abandoned, unsupported, or even betrayed by people who once played a major role in your life. But this message highlights that your current challenges may actually be pushing you towards a deeper awakening. Spirit is showing that while external support may have shifted, this is not your ending. It is an invitation to reclaim your creativity, confidence, and personal power. This reading acknowledges the pain of feeling disconnected while also reminding you that your next chapter requires self trust, emotional maturity, and a willingness to rise for yourself. If you've been waiting for a sign, this may be it. Your healing, your purpose, and your creative rebirth begin when you choose not to abandon yourself. Let's tap in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bethany Alexandria. I am your host and reader, Thelia. A warm welcome back to our new and returning viewers, and to our subscribers, a special shout out. Welcome to this blind reading. This reading may resonate with you, especially if you have been seeing the following angel numbers: 1202, 1222, strong on 1010, 222, 1111, 1001, 33, 2323, 404, 606, 33, and 88. Spirit guides, those inclined to unconditional love and divine service. Who are we reading for? Let's begin. Angel number 1111, 1010, 33, 88, 1222. Okay. We have creativity, discovery, reversed, decision in fear, control, and love's disguise. The energy that we're reading for, you are currently feeling a sense of frustration due to some kind of creativity block. Someone here has fears around being judged for their identity, for the truth of you. You lack self-love, and you have a hard time placing value on the things that you produce, the things that come from you. You may have issues around your self-confidence here. The deeper part of you, you are embarrassed about it. There are also concerns here about the foundation of what forms the basis of you. this part of you that you are afraid and not confident about due to decisions that have impacted you. These may be decisions and or situations that you could have had varying degrees of control over at the time. There may have been things here set in motion in your life and in your energy that created a crippling effect on your own sense of creative discovery. Mm. We can dive quite deeply with these cards, and I can share with you that in your energy, there is an invitation here for you to be open to being a child and not being a calloused, um, retreating, nymphy creature that feels that they really belong in the underbelly of some dark, wet, damp grotto or cave. Mm. The love and the creativity that will blossom from that you are seeking and feeling frustrated over. Mm. It is time for you to face your fears. Hmm. And lose the need to control. Before we move further into this reading, I believe that this would be the beginning stages of that invitation. So if this reading is resonating with you so far, the invitation is that you open yourself up to being at the potter's wheel, being molded, resting assured that the points where you need to be held with consideration and tenderness, it will be given to you. And the points when you need to be dragged and held accountable and told about your ridiculousness, that will be given and equally received as well. All right. Hmm. There are so many events that may sever our ties to our sense of creativity. A few examples may range from not having a stable home, moving places frequently, being in a chaotic household where you are constantly interrupted from your own individuating and being able to sit in the soup of yourself, to being in a home where you were beautiful and promising like everyone else, but the energies that were placed as caretakers of you were wolves. And before you could even identify that you had anything to create, they began chewing and gnawing at you and siphoning your energy. If you feel any ties to childhood wounding or trauma, you should understand what is being said here. Okay. What are you hiding here? We have counsel's compass. Seek advice to steer judgment as insightful talks illuminate your journey. Secretly, you wish to have someone come along and help you get your car out of this ditch. Someone here may be of a British background, You may have visited the UK recently. Something here about a Miata or a red Corvette. Little red Corvette, baby, you're much too fast. Little red Corvette. Na 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 na. Okay. To your sense of disconnection around your creativity and what can I give to you, the great I am kind of vibe. Being a child, enough to do something new. If your sense of confidence has been gnawed to shit and quite frayed, and you are not the most confident about putting yourself out there, you may decide to do something as solo dolo as taking an impromptu class if you can afford it. You may seek out someone that you trust, and you could ask if you could arrange for their time, work something out. Bills need to be paid, so you could say, coach me in this area. I see that you are an expert in this. Can you coach me in this? What would be your hourly, right? And you can work with someone that way. You could do very one-on-one. This is about going back to the place where you were not at and going to rescue yourself. Someone here may have a thing for biker jackets. Oh my gosh, there's a movie reference that I want to give to you. John Cena, that one where he's the dad. It's that vibe of having that cool dad, but a cool dad that you can rely on. That dad or that big brother or that uncle that comes in on your behalf, in your defense. You need to do this for you as the younger and not yet evolved as you are today version of yourself. You need to put on your motorbike jacket and you need to ride and go retrieve that part of yourself and give him or her something to do. The next time you go shopping, hit up the art store and buy a coloring book. And if you have been rigid and dry and bitter, because this is what these things will do to you, eating at you over time, start small, go to Chapters or Nobles or wherever, and go to the children's section and pick up a book, a coloring book for whatever that stage of your a stage of your life you were at that age of if you're going back to identify the first wounding that's within reach. But do something small. And the first step is having that book and allowing yourself to give some level of recognition that you're making the effort. I'll share with you, and should you see a video of me walking around my town, dancing and bobbing and spinning on the sidewalk, yes, it's true. It's true. because that day I had a realization about adulting and how serious adulting can make us sometimes, and how it can really take away from the joy of that childlike energy. And so I decided to push against that sense of resistance that said that at my age, oh, because you're starting to have gray hairs, oh, you can't walk on the sidewalk and dance. Oh, yeah. And I was fabulous and I looked fabulous, honey. And it was so liberating. It was so liberating. I didn't know that I needed it as much as I did until after I was done. So there is your council's compass. What else is hidden around fall? Libra, Sagittarius, Scorpio energy. There's a one here to balance and close out cycles so you can pursue new things. You would prefer to pursue something that is you. I sense here that a part of what troubles you and throws a sense of fear into your energy field is that you are unsure what it is that you can produce from the depths of yourself that will bring about the sense of a really true new start, balance and satisfaction, passion, invigoration. How do I heal while simultaneously starting anew? It will be choppy waters. It won't be a well written or well organized story until you begin to see and feel shifts that match up. And this is a marker for when you know you're in alignment. What do I mean? You could be walking away from things, facing fears, and while you're doing this, there are things that are going on around you. You're still accomplishing goals. Maybe your buddies are, slapping you on the shoulder, congratulating you on deals that you're making, and so on. But energy wise, you feel like a fake, you feel like a fraud. Something is missing, someone's missing. A certain bandwidth of feeling is missing. It's like having a rainbow with no yellow in it. Yeah, yeah. Mm. Council's compass around fall. We have police in the reverse. Mm. Hmm. You may be facing issues with law enforcement matters or issues in the area of overall decision making. Okay. Okay. There's something here in your energy that you feel threatens your root chakra. This could be in relation to the foundation of your sense of self and why you feel that you come up empty with new creative ideas. Mm. You mean you may be wanting to seek advice as well about the turnout or the outcome of a legal matter. There may be issues here around someone not showing up to something. Where is this leading, spirit guys? Buddha, reversed, wings, upright. Mm. You're flying, you're flittering, you're trying desperately to transform, to find your life purpose. You're feeling spiritually shut off from accessing your higher self. What's Buddha? Wings, betrayal revealed. The situation will reveal to you the intention behind it, whether it's you betraying yourself in some way or another person or situation. You are being asked to unmask the truth by removing any blinders and hinder the clarity that is needed. Pardon. Mm. Tell us about these blinders, spirit guides, for why we feel cut off from our higher selves and incapable of moving forward. We have partnership support in the reverse. So this is not reaching out to individuals and resources that we have around us because of a storyline that we're telling ourselves. There may also be individuals here that you feel should help you, and they may have walked away. There may have been betrayal here between you and these parties. Ooh. Spirit's advice, it's not personal projection. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, oh. Hmm. No. Okay, so Spirit's advice is not personal projections. Many times others project their own pain onto you. Hmm. Yeah. This is you wanting someone else to make a decision for you, to figure out your life for you, for some of you. And you're projecting because you feel I feel a sense of entitlement here in the energy. It's not personal, signs, spiritual contracts, songs, telepathic messages, dreams of them. Mm. Skull reversed, rough patch, borrowing, low on cash, hospice, healer, no work, reinvention, reversed. Mm. The place that you are in is one of you're losing your sense of self, you're losing containing your energy, because we have here that you are shirking, running away, trying to scurry away from doing the work. There's a feeling here of you have allowing the grass to die on your property, and you just sat there and you just allowed it to die the whole time. You just watched it die. You didn't water, you didn't fertilize, you didn't do anything. And I would beg to say that Wings partnership support reverse, it is very likely that the energies here that you feel entitled to, that should be your Buddha, that should be your crown, that should be your portal to enlightenment, they may very well be tired of this attitude, especially if this is an attitude that you've carried for a long time. They may have very well decided to activate their wings and fly up away from you because there's a sense here of expectancy, of being entitled. You are here sending energy, projecting towards another person here. Mm. Trying to what? Have I do come to me spells, trying to subdue someone. What's this not personal projection? Signs. Skull. Reversed. It's not worth waiting for. Reversed. Mm. Hmm. Okay, let's talk, friend. Whatever situation this is here that you are having a hard time making a decision about, it's as though you want to be convinced to stay in a weird, tricky, iffy, shitty situation. It's as though you want righteous counsel to do a shitty thing. It's not personal projection, signs, rough patch, borrowing, reversed. It's not worth waiting for. There is a willingness here on your part to sacrifice yourself for whatever this is. You want someone to convince you to remain in a place where you will be feeling lost and more lost each day, sinking deeper and deeper in fear, and having the grips of whatever it is that has a hold of you now getting tighter and tighter, closing you off from your own love. Love that, never mind that you haven't discovered it yet, energetically, whatever this is that you're hanging on to, it is preventing you from feeling a sense of connectedness to it, even. Huh. Huh. Hmm. 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 If there is a lover, a friendship, or relationship that has parted ways because you're vibrating differently, I think that's the line that you should take with you. It's that is the basis of the separation. It is on the basis that you're just not vibrating on the same frequency. And it's fine. Because I'll tell you what, the only reason why you feel the way you feel is because there's a strong desire to experience this person 101 coming through on the timer. There's a very strong desire here to be in this energy, to cloak yourself in this energy, to bathe in this energy, to have access to this energy, but the vibrations don't match. The requirement here is for you to focus on you. This is your sign. This reading confirmation is for angel number 1202, 333, 2323 1001 101 1010 1111 717 404 88 606 33. If you found this reading to be enlightening, revealing, or affirming of your experience, I invite you back for the next reading. Until next time, bye for now.